And there's been multiple reports now saying the Ben Simmons trade is now, quote unquote, inevitable. Inevitable. Inevitable is the first time I've seen that word. That's the first time I've seen that word linked to Ben Simmons as a report per a source. Not asking a fan, not asking someone like myself who's very reactionary, asking somebody in the NBA circle. Keith Pompey's reporting the trade is now inevitable, according to sources throughout the league. I've never fallen into the school of that Ben Simmons can't come back to Philadelphia. I know that was a lot of people's take on it. I was there the night that everything went down, the Game 7 against the Hawks, and certainly everyone there walking out of the building was pissed off about Ben Simmons, and so was I. But the one thing that I try to keep in my mind is that if Donovan McNabb could come back and play in this city after that offense was dragging its ass in the last 5 minutes of that Super Bowl, and after it came from two offensive linemen that he had thrown up in the huddle at that game, if he could start the very next year and then play for the next several years in Philadelphia, the next, 6 years in Philadelphia, 7 years in Philadelphia, I think Ben Simmons can come back from a bad playoff series, a really bad playoff series, and an embarrassing moment. So I have never been under the school of it has to happen where Ben Simmons can't come back. He has to be traded. But to see for the first time in print that it is inevitable that he's traded, and it's saying that most likely, according to Keith Pompey and his sources, it's going to happen in the preseason. A lot of things have to fall into place, but it could happen in the preseason. It's not going to happen in the near future, but it could happen very much down the line. So definitely worth checking out Keith Pompey's story today in the Inquirer. My reaction to it is, as long as you're getting that all-star player back, as long as you're getting somebody who's going to be a prolific scorer in this offense. So that's why, other than Dame Lillard, the only other name that has really raised my eyebrows to go, that would give you pretty much exactly what you don't have with Ben Simmons. And that is a prolific scorer. I'll take a guy that has back-to-back 30-point seasons in Bradley Beal. As you can still, I'm still fighting that cold. More on that in a minute. So I'll party with Bradley Beal, and then we'll talk about a trade package. It's still a conversation. It's closer to the slam dunk one-man deal that Dame Lillard that we could talk about there, but it's not exactly the slam dunk deal. I'll still have that conversation about Bradley Beal. What else you'd be willing to package up for Ben Simmons here? But it's still all the reports remain the same in terms of at least that all-star caliber player. I still say to heck with that. You got to get somebody in here that is an all-star. So that's where I'm at as far as Ben Simmons goes and all that stuff right there.